Welcome to the Jenna Em Channel, and do we have a treat for you? Today we have the Lurantis GX deck with 210 HP. It is grass type. Here is a hyper rare that I'm going to show you today. Listen to this. For 1 energy, it does Flower Supply for 40 damage. Attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. And to make this even more doable, I use Team Flare Gear Battle Compressor. I can bury 2 energies, I can bury 3 energies, and then Flower Supply is just awesome. I can just go power up Lurantis GX immediately in 1 turn. For 3 energies, it does Solar Blade for 120 damage, heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. And here's its awesome GX attack for only 1 energy. It does 50 times damage. This attack does 50 damage times the amount of grass energy attached to this Pokemon. It's weak to fire, it has no resistance, its retreat cost is only 2. Here's another Lurantis GX. It's exactly the same as the other. And here's the Fomantis, which is the basic, which evolves to Lurantis GX. It has 60 HP. It is also grass type. For 1 energy, it does Synthesis. Search your deck for a grass type energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon. You can even attach it to Fomantis. For 2 energies, it does Leafage for 20 damage. Its weakness, of course, is fire. Its resistance is nothing. Its retreat cost is 1. There's another Fomantis for you. Also in this deck is a Tauros GX with 180 HP. It's normal type. For 2 energies, it does Rage for 20 plus damage. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Also for 2 energies is Horn Attack for 60 damage. And here's its GX attack, Mad Bull GX for 2 energies also. It does 30 times damage. This attack does 30 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. It's weak to fighting type. It has no resistance. Its retreat cost is 3. Now let's take a look. This is why I'm kind of nicknaming this deck my Lemon Lime deck. This side being lemon, this side being lime, like a lemon lime pop. It's Galvantula. I wanted to have another type of Pokemon in this deck so it wouldn't be so strongly weak to fire. So Galvantula is going to take care of that. It has 90 HP. As you can see, it's a dual type, both electric and grass type. For 1 energy, which means I can use a grass type energy because it's normal type. I can do Double Thread. We should actually call this Double Threat because listen to what it does. This attack does 30 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Apply weakness and resistance, okay? It usually says don't apply weakness and resistance. So imagine something like a Shaman EX on your opponent's bench, or imagine just water type Pokemon there, and you can just do 60 damage right at the get-go. In many cases, it will knock off a benched Pokemon and you take a prize card. For 1 energy, 1 electric energy, it does Electro Web for 30. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. I have no electric type energy in this deck, so this will not come into play. It is weak to fighting type. It's resistant to steel type. It only has a retreat cost of 1. And looky here, it's Joltik. It has only 40 HP and it's electric type. But look, for 1 normal type energy or for 1 any type energy, it does Gnaw for 10 damage. That's perfect because then I can use my grass type energies in this deck. It is weak to fighting type. It has no resistance. Its retreat cost is super slim with 1. So let's browse the trainer cards. Here's an Escape Rope, Professor's Letter. Here's a card I love so much. It's Battle Compressor Team Flare Gear. I was speaking about it before. Listen to this. Search your deck for up to 3 cards and discard them. Shuffle your deck afterward. Now this doesn't sound like a good card, but it's great when you're using Lurantis GX because Lurantis for 1 energy searches the discard pile for 2 energies. So go and bury 2 energies in your discard pile and you can just power up Lurantis GX in just 1 move. I'm going to suggest you bury 2 energies and bury 1 grass type Pokemon, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Here's Max Elixir. Ether. Reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a basic energy card, attach it to one of your Pokemon. If it is not a basic energy card, return it to the top of your deck. Another Battle Compressor. This was the other card I was speaking of, called Revitalizer. Always good to have in a grass-type deck. Put 2 grass-type Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand, and hence, that's why I told you to go bury a grass-type Pokemon with your Battle Compressor card. Here's Evosoda, another copy, and Forest of Giant Plants. Each player's grass-type Pokemon can evolve during his or her first turn, or the turn he or she plays those Pokemon. Thumbs up for this card. It's awesome. This is what I call Hyper Evolution. Professor Birch's Observations. Lysander. Professor Birch's Observations again. Wally. Search your deck for a card that evolves from one of your Pokemon, excluding Pokemon GX, okay? Says nothing about Pokemon GXs, and put it onto that Pokemon. This counts as evolving that Pokemon. And look at this. You can use this card during your first turn or on a Pokemon that was put into play this turn. That's what we also call Hyper Evolution. Here's Skyla. And here's another Wally card. In terms of energies, I made it so simple. I put no special energy in this deck because it does not benefit from special energies. And I just put all grass type energies in it, keeping it simple and sweet as can be. So let's find an opponent now, shall we? All right, game on. That's the fastest I've ever seen before, and it's Felix 172003, and I saw fire type energies and I guess some other ones in his deck. He's using a Litten coin, and he gets to decide who goes first, and it's Felix's turn. But he has no basic Pokemon, so we'll get to draw a card as his penalty. Now, we are weak to fire type, but we only have the choice of putting out Fomantis as our basic Pokemon. It does synthesis and leafage, I should say. That's a mouthful. Here come our prize cards. Now let's see which cards Felix has. He's got fire type energy, Colress supporter card, Delphox Break, Charon, and Skyla. So that's a little peek into his deck. Here come his prize cards, and he's put one out on his bench. We can draw an extra card as his penalty for not having any basic Pokemon. Here's a second Fomantis to put on the bench. Let's see, and it's Charizard EX. And he put a Burning Energy on top. He's using Skyla. What will he pull out? And it's Pokemon Fan Club. He gets to look for 2 basic Pokemon and show us. He has Entei on the bench. So why don't we go and put a grass type energy onto Fomantis. We already have Lurantis, which rhymes with Fomantis, so why don't we go and use Skyla right now. Skyla can pull out Forest of Giant Plants card, so we can hyper evolve on this turn. Here's Forest of Giant Plants. And right now with Lurantis GX, we can do a GX Evolution! It's great. It does Flower Supply, Solar Blade, and Chloroscythe GX. We can start by doing Flower Supply. And unfortunately, we have no basic energy cards in our discard pile to attach, but so it will do 20 damage to Charizard EX. So it's Lurantis GX face to face with Charizard EX. He has a second energy. It's going to do 60 damage. I know he has nothing in his discard pile. He's using Pokemon Fan Club. Again, he's going to pull out 2 other basic Pokemon and show us. It's Vulpix and Volcanion GX. It's weak to water type. And there's Vulpix on the bench. And also Volcanion GX. EX, I should say. Here's weakness for us. Let's use our Evosoda right now to evolve to a second copy of Lurantis GX. This is a hyper rare. And let's do a GX Evolution! Oh, that's great. Let's use Professor Birch's Observations. Hopefully we'll get a heads and get 7 new cards. We have tails, we get 4 new cards. Let's use the Battle Compressor right now to go and bury a lot of energies because that is where Lurantis is very, very strong. 1, 2, and 3 buried grass type energies. And let's do flower supply again. We can go and attach 2 basic energy cards. I'm going to attach one to Lurantis GX here. And I'm going to do the same to the second Lurantis again. And I'll see where I put the extra energy after. I have 1 energy here, which I can attach to either one and do Charizard GX at any time. Wow, we're up against the enemy for sure, because it's fire, 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 face to face with grass. And he's using Skyla. What is he looking for? I need to know. It's Professor's Letter, and he's going to only get out a fire type energy. Here comes. So the way it works is, I'll tell you in a second. For weak, it's 120 damage. It goes like this. Once during your turn, before your attack, you may discard a fire type energy from your hand. If you do during this turn, your basic fire type Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage. Okay. We can go and attach a grass type energy right now. We're going to heal 30 from this by doing Solar Blade, and we're also going to knock out Charizard EX with an extra 120 damage. So why don't we do Solar Blade right now and save Chloroscythe for when we really need it. Here comes Solar Blade, and goodbye Charizard EX. I like you very much, but not in this game when you are threatening grass type. We healed, so we're 150 damage. We take 2 well-deserved prize cards as I see it. It's an Escape Rope and a grass type energy. In our hand we've got Galvantula, Escape Rope, Evisoda, Wally, and grass type energy. We're head to head with Entei. It's Wally. Ooh, he's evolved to Ninetails BREAK, and I didn't see him evolve to Ninetails, but he is. There are 2 energies in his hand. He used Professor's Letter to get them. And he has attached an energy to Entei. He's doing Burning Road. He's discarding 4... Burning Road, discard the top 4 cards of your deck if any of those cards are fire type energies. Attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Okay. So this is 120 over there. Let's go and attach an energy to this Lurantis GX. Now, I'm going to play this one until I can't play it anymore. We're going to knock out Entei right now. But I want to take a look at Ninetails BREAK here. Read sideways, sorry about that. Turn your computer if you need to, or your tablet. It does Explosive Fireball, 10 plus. Discard all fire type energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 60 more for each energy card discarded in this way. Okay, that's useful to know, but it also has Barrier Shrine ability. Each player can't play any stadium cards from his or her hand. Well, that's fine. You're not going to knock out my stadium card then. Okay, so let's use this chance to heal ourselves by doing Solar Blade right now. 120 damage, and we're going to knock out Entei. We heal 30 to give us 120 damage only. This means I'll be ready. Here's our prize card. It is Max Elixir, and it is Ninetails BREAK with 140. There's Fennec in there. I really feel like I'm surrounded by the enemy. Here's Charon, draw 3 cards, and Felix draws 3 cards. He attaches a burning energy. Here comes an explosive fireball. And the energy flies back to him. Okay, Lurantis GX. It's Revitalizer. Oh, isn't this sweet? We can go and pull out 2 grass type energy Pokemon from our discard pile. I'm going to put Fomantis back in my deck. On my bench, I should say, and Forest of Giant Plants allows me to do a GX Evolution again. Oh, I should have used Max Elixir first. What a shame. So right now, I think it's as good a time as ever to go and do our GX attack called Charizard GX. It's going to do 150 damage, which is enough to go and knock out Ninetails BREAK. Let's press the GX button. Let's do it together. GX attack. Goodbye. Fire type weakness Pokemon. We take one prize card. It's an Ether. We're face to face with Fennekin. And there's Volcanion. We just need to knock 2 more out. Can we do it though? We're facing our weakness. Okay. What else do we have in here? Let's start powering up our second Lurantis. Can't believe I forgot to use that max elixir. I was just too excited. I don't want to use my ether for this Pokemon. Do I have any? I just need to. Oh, they conceded. Why? Who do you think would have won that game? I would have liked to play it to the end to see. Leave it in the comments below. We win a prize box and 5 coins. Oh, bonus wheel reward 5. We already won that box before, so we just get the coins. Let's see. And we're on our way to winning 225 coins. So what did you think of the Lurantis GX deck? I'm telling you, when we came up against our weakness, Charizard EX and all those fire types, I really thought we were doomed. But it looked like things were really going our way. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, would you take a moment to give us a thumbs up? We are so thankful for every time you leave us a thumbs up, when you put a kind or supportive comment below, or when you press the subscribe button at the corner right. It really does make a difference, and it really helps our channel grow, and we are so thankful for each and every one of you. And again, if you enjoyed this battle, tune in next week to see another Pokemon TCGO. That's a Pokemon trading card game online battle. We do them every Monday, and I think we've done them for 6 months right now. So if you enjoy them, come check us out on Monday again. Thanks for watching, and bye.